Stay tuned for the next guest.
We're back, dear viewers, with our first guest of the evening, Mr. Abdullah Al-Mahdi, the founder and director of Murtaqi Center. Good evening to you, Mr. Abdullah, and Mbarak عليك الشهر and happy Ramadan to you.
علينا وعليك. I don't know how to say it in English, but for all of us, inshallah, happy returns.
Inshallah. And we're really wondering, when it comes to Murtaqi Center and this human development, it's really a great way to pave the way to all the people starting new careers, and also some students, people from all the ages joining your center and participate in it. So how would you define the relationship between human development and also the observance of Ramadan?
The heavy question, you are beginning with it, right? First of all, in our activities, we always think of going back to the basics. If your basics, if the foundations are thought of well and well planned very well, the remaining building will be in good shape. We can apply the same principle or the same concept with the observance of Ramadan. It's an opportunity for the person to rethink what they want to do in their life and how to go about it. And the timetable or the schedule of the activities in Ramadan help us in shaping that schedule.
Exactly. And we're talking, Mr. Abdullah, before we went live with our dear viewers, about the habits of Ramadan.
Yes.
When it comes to the human development point of view, when you have the fasting and you have Ramadan duties, and also you have this task you do during work or developing yourself in human development, it can be challenging for some people, but mashallah, a lot of people, they're organizing their times perfect in the holy month of Ramadan. So in what ways, in your point of view, does fasting during Ramadan contribute to personal growth and self-discipline?
It depends on your perception of the purpose of Ramadan. Some people think of Ramadan as a time to stop eating and drinking and for social activities, and that's it. That's
it's
a very
all.
It's not that all.
Yeah.
Ramadan is not fasting from foods and drink only, but also fasting from bad behaviors, fasting from bad perceptions, fasting from bad mannerism. In order for you to apply that, you need to be fully aware of what are you doing. If you take things according to plan, and in training usually they say in order to fix a habit you need 21 consecutive days of practicing that habit. We can apply that to Ramadan to apply good habits in deals in terms of thinking about yourself, dealing with others, thinking of life in general. You have 30 days, not 21 days in Ramadan to do that. So this thing in terms of schedule can be applied also through Ramadan.
Exactly. It's such a great chance in this time of the year for people to reorganize themselves also.
Yes.
So based on your experience, Mr. Abdullah, and the colleagues you shared work with and your students and trainees, what do you think when it comes to Ramadan, the key spiritual and moral lessons that Ramadan imparts when it comes to human development and seeing people develop themselves in the holy month of Ramadan? Tell us more about your experience.
Two terms that we need to think about when we come to applying self-development with Ramadan. The first term is discipline, where the more disciplined you are, the better you will gain benefits from the applications or the practices of Ramadan. The second term is empathy. In order for you to think of others, you need to put yourself in their place, and the best situation to do that is when you practice the lifestyle of the deprived people, the people who don't have as much as you do, which will give you a great deal of empathy with others. If you apply discipline and empathy in dealing with yourself, with others, close people and faraway people, you will gain a lot from Ramadan.
Well, that's really great. And let's talk more about the mental resilience and emotional intelligence. It's two important factors when it comes to human development and taking ourselves to a better level in our careers and our social life and our family life also. How we treat our family, our people we know, social friends and beloved ones, and also our career and work. And also for the students, college and university and schools. So how does fasting affect this mental resilience and emotional intelligence?
It's all about time management. The key thing is time management. The first thing you need to do if you want to have an effective time management is to have a goal or a vision. What do you want to achieve at the end of a prescribed period? For example, in Ramadan, your aim or your objective is to finish the 30 days of fasting with good health, good manners, good ideas, finishing the Quran, and enforcing social ties through the social events. That's overall the objective of Ramadan. Some people miss that objective. They get involved with watching lots of TV maybe, or maybe sleeping a lot. They are missing the goal. The more you plan for your goal with full awareness, you need to think about everything you want to do. Why are you doing it? When are you doing it? And how are you doing it? If you apply those principles in dealing with anything in Ramadan, dealing with others, preparing your own goals, preparing for stuff after Ramadan, you will get the high or the most benefit from Ramadan.
Well, that's great. Let's not forget about our dear viewers watching us this evening, either in a family visit or sitting in Duwaniya, having this sweets of Ramadan and Ramadan drinks also, and having great time watching the family channel KTV2 and Yaahla Kuwait. They're really wondering, and they like your answers, I believe, when it comes to human development, but they are wondering about self-restraint and the practice of self-restraining during Ramadan, and does it lead to long-term improvements in habits and behavior? Let's say they want to start in Ramadan now, watching us now, and they got inspired by you, and they want to start from Ramadan. Can it affect them for long-term?
Unfortunately, for the majority of people, the fasting month is all about food. It should be the other way around. The fasting month should be about observing what you eat and what you drink. Not many people are doing that. That's why the minority of people who are really effective and they do the best in their life, they reduce the amount, the quantity and the quality of eating and drinking, and spend more time towards building and planning and preparation for that, for after that month. During Ramadan, working hours are less, which means off time is more. So this will give you more time to reflect, to think about what are you doing, what you need to do, what are the things that you need to change, what kind of habits that you don't like and you want to change, what kind of habits that you really like and you don't have, so you can start practicing it. If we apply that extra off time we have during Ramadan towards practicing or preparing for the goals we are looking for, we will be in good shape.
Well, that's really great, and it leads us to ask you about your opinion about a great feeling, the feeling of gratitude and contentment, and how does it play in personal development during this beautiful month and this holy month of Ramadan?
One of the great things I see in Kuwait are the volunteer groups that take Ramadan baskets for families and for labor and for people who are really deprived, and distribute in different areas in Kuwait. whenever I see them in the social media or in the newspapers or whatever publications we have in our hand, I feel really Kuwait is the land or the country of humanity. This kind of practice gives us the gratitude for the benefits or for the blessings we have during all of our life, and it shows a lot in this month, holy month.
The holy month of Ramadan. And also we're wondering about the holy month of Ramadan, as you mentioned when we started this inspiring interview about praying, giving like a large amount of time during the day for praying and reading Quran and being close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So how does the increasing of prayers and the reflection during Ramadan affect emotional well-being?
Well, I have always a concept, I don't know if the viewers are going to accept it from me, but praying by itself is not an objective. Praying is a mean towards an objective. Praying is for you for reflection and for thinking of your purpose in life. Why did God create you and found you in this land? If you pray if you meditate while you are praying and think of the benefits or the blessings that you have and how you can apply it towards expanding the blessings or the word of God among people, showing them the good side of us as humans, then the prayers are doing its objective, achieving its objectives. Otherwise, if it's only just praying without really thinking about it, then it will not be good, not for you or not for your community.
And also we are wondering, before we went on air, you mentioned, Mr. Abdullah, a great point when you mentioned the first 10 days of Ramadan, the focus more on, let's say, we call
social
it
activities.
Social activities,
Yes.
we call it here in Kuwait ghabgat,
Yes.
family visits, as you know, zwara, visiting our friends, beloved ones, and
Exactly.
family members. So how does Ramadan foster this sense of social responsibility and empathy for others? You mentioned the empathy. We'd like to focus more on the social responsibility during the holy month.
Well, the social activities are basically two kinds. One of them is festivities like ghabgas or greetings of the new month, and the other part of it is social activities, going out to the society, like I mentioned a minute ago about the social groups, the volunteer groups.
Volunteering groups.
Yeah. Applying the ghabgat and the social visiting is good for connecting people who you might not see much during the remainder of the year, and that's a very positive aspect of these special event activities. But the other part, which is helping the deprived part of our society, people who don't have much, people who are, in Arabic we call them muta'affifin. They need, but they don't show.
They feel shy to say.
They don't show that
they have the dignity
need,
to.
Yeah. In Ramadan, it is a good time to put the spotlight on those kinds of this part of the society. Serving them will get them out of the need and will give us the perspective that we are doing something that's benefiting a good part of our society.
Exactly. We're really thankful to you, Mr. Abdullah, for the valuable information you shared with us this evening. It was such a great interview, and we wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors, and we wish you a happy Ramadan, and we hope you enjoy the rest of Ramadan.
Thank you very much for having me, and I hope what we said is beneficial to our audience, and we'll see the benefit spreading all over the country.
It's really a pleasure, sir. Thank you again.
Thank you.
The viewers, we just had with us Mr. Abdullah Al-Mahdi, the founder and director of Murtaqi Center. Let's go now and share with you our second report of the evening. It's about mosques. Let's have a look at it. We'll be right back. Stay with us.